everybody. This is Colette from the Ms. Behavior podcast, where we talk about all things student conduct to help people through difficult situations. Today is Saturday for me, so I'm at home being a little bit lazy, but I know my faculty colleagues are probably also at home grading papers, grading assignments, grading projects. And so this video is for you, for that moment when you discover something concerning and you're worried about academic dishonesty. This video is to help you make a warm handoff to your student conduct colleagues. How do you do a warm handoff? Well, it starts by your contact with the student. I like to tell the faculty that I work with to say something to the student like, I found something concerning and I've asked my colleague Colette to take a look. If you're not sure who that is, I would call your student conduct folks, whether that's a dean of students or a standalone conduct office, and just ask them what they think of your situation. Hopefully, you'll pick up a pretty warm vibe so you can also tell that to the student to say, I know Colette, she's friendly, she's fair, she cares about you. That can help the student know that you care about them also. The second thing I would say is that maybe you don't tell the student exactly what you found in that first message, that first conversation that you have with them. A lot of times the student will respond because they know exactly what you're talking about and they'll tell you everything that happened. That's a great way to start off the conversation. I think it's still important that you let somebody in your student conduct area know, but it gives you a totally different place to start from. If the student reaches out to you and says, I have no idea what you're talking about, then describe the behavior that you've seen. Describe what you found that was so concerning. Don't use words like plagiarism or cheating. I found plagiarism in your paper. I found evidence that you cheated. Some students don't know exactly what plagiarism means. All they know is it's a really scary word. So tell them what you found. Maybe there was some material that made you think that they used expert materials that they did not give credit for. Maybe you're suspicious of AI, but I would just say, I found some parts of your assignment that look like you may have used some outside sources that weren't authorized in this class. When you make it too specific also, sometimes you don't really know what happened with that student or what they did. You might be thinking that it was AI. Maybe it was their roommate. Sometimes it's their mom. So just use general language to describe what happened. Also, when you're not calling them a cheater or a plagiarizer, you're making it safe for them to use this as a learning experience, which is what we're hoping for. The last thing is when you do that warm handoff, tell the student, keep coming to class. I care about you. Come to office hours. It's okay to look me in the eye. Once you've made that warm handoff to your colleagues over in student conduct, it can be tempting to just want to wash your hands of all of it and tell the student if they have any questions, they need to contact the conduct people. I would ask you to still stay open to talking to that student. They still may come to you with a confession, an apology, some clarifying information, some context about what was going on when they did the assignment. And all of that can be included too in the information that you send over to your colleagues in student conduct. And that can make a big difference in the outcome of the case in the student's favor. Stay in close touch with them. If you need advice, give them a call, and good luck to you through all of this.